What's up? So this video is going to be an update on Spire Global, ticker symbol SPIR, and we finally broke 10 again. Look at this. We're finally back to before this drop. This drop was at 11, so like close enough, right? Right before all hell broke loose, basically. Can I do that? No, I can't. Okay, but we're finally kind of reaching up to that point, and I guess this is just going to be like an update video on Spire Global. There's not really much news since my last video on Spire Global. There has been one thing, which is they recently opened this position for Business Development Director, Global Government. And all it really is it's kind of just a sales position, in my opinion, from what I can tell based off of what this is. A sales position basically talking to space nations, commercial space companies, and space customers. Basically, what I assume it to be is kind of just being involved in kind of really advertising Spire Global and really expanding Spire Global and getting more customers. So it is nice. It is kind of reassuring to see that Spire Global isn't like worried and is more worried and is more kind of adding more resources towards expanding as a company rather than contracting, right? Even when a lot of companies might be seen as they might be forecasting a recession and they might be contracting, might be limiting the amount of people they're hiring. The fact that Spire Global is still hiring people is still adds confidence, right? But at the same time, even though it has just hit back 10 again, I can't in good conscience pitch Spire Global like I did before, just because there are no real, like, you can't read the fundamentals, right? They're in the process of readjusting all their balance sheets and all those things, right? I can't necessarily say because there's not enough information whether or not I'm buying, which I have been buying. I have been accumulating some more Spire Global with some basically some excess funds that I had sitting around. So I can't really, but even though I'm doing that, I can't really pitch it to other people until I get more data, right? I just want more transparency from the company before I feel confident enough to pitch the company to people that might be looking to diversify their investments and maybe look to more growth type companies. I will say that with rate cuts coming soon, then that will be an added tailwind to Spire Global in basically like reducing the amount of overhead that they'll have to deal with, just because then borrowing money will be much cheaper, right? But again, no balance sheet, right? There's in the process of readjusting all their balance sheets to reflect the new accounting method that they chose. As of right now, it's still kind of on the table, in my opinion. I will also say that management has reiterated multiple times that they still see that basically cash flow hasn't changed. So they're still projecting cash flow or free cash flow by summer of this year. So that means they should be free cash flow by now, right? It's fall right now, right? I think it is fall. So hey, if free cash flow right now, that's good. But again, like, just remember, like, this is still a penny stock, right? It might say it's $10. It might say it's $10, but they did a 8-for-1 reverse split. So it IPO'd at $10, or it de-SPAC'd at $10, right? And then it dropped down to $10. So it dropped by an eighth, or it dropped to an eighth of what it originally was. So I can't in good conscience like recommend this as a stock to anyone that's like trying to protect their capital. But so this is like a pure conviction play, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I tried looking for news. All I could really see about Spire Global was just everyone trying to sue Spire Global because of what happened. So if you look for Spire Global, all you see is just, oh, investors upcoming deadline, whatever. It is possible that maybe, hopefully, after so like you see all these things, right? So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they'll get dropped, just because like a lot of things, I feel like America is just over litigated, or to the point where just everyone is just so sue happy. It's ridiculous. But like this happens all the time with any time this like something occurs that might drop the price of the stock. All these lawyers are like moths to a light. Is that the phrase? Moths to a light. I think that's what it is. So this is like, you don't really, I don't really mind, but then it is still, I guess a lot of people would be worried, and I'm not going to pitch something that's like you can't see the fun, you can't see the balance sheet. I'm not gonna pitch that to someone. But talking about now, let's talk about just like hocus pocus. Let's talk about TA, right? Again, TA doesn't really matter that much, but like TA, it's honestly like it's more so just it reflects market sentiment, or also it also kind of reflects big news, right? When you see big news, you'll see pops, right? For example, over here, this was when they bought a bit like I forgot how many shares at $12, and then here at like $14 is when it dropped for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, right here. But hey, we finally hit today after hitting 10. I think we were at 10.15. That's crazy. But after hitting 10.10, we finally reclaimed this support line. This red support line that or it's resistance right now, but if we can maintain the support line, that'd be really good technically. So technically speaking, hey, if we don't have fundamentals yet, we don't have the balance sheet, but we do have technicals. It is nice that we also refilled this gap. So I think that's bullish. We've refilled the big gap, and then we're finally back at this long-term support line that we've seen, right? You can see it. And other than that, so I guess that is bullish. There might be this wedge, I'm not sure. I drew these lines a long time ago, so I don't even know what happened. Hopefully we can get out of this descending wedge and we can go upwards. But hey, this is just technicals. This is all just like reading the tea leaves. But that's all I really had. Just kind of sharing my thoughts on Spire Global. I kind of this Spire Global was the first stock I really talked about on this channel. I really do believe in management. I feel like they are executing, and I just thought that the fact that they were willing to reach out to just small investors like me and a few other people that I talked to, I just found that really reassuring, and like really like they didn't have to do that, but they did, right? They answered my questions. So that's kind of why that's one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on the company. And just the fact that like you see their fundamentals before, right? Before when they didn't change their accounting methods, the fundamentals were good, right? Their product is good based off of just like how customers are buying their products, and they're also staying with Spire Global, right? And also like the moat, just think about the moat too, right? They have a competitive advantage just being the largest hearing satellites. I forgot what it's called. The largest hearing, like audio listening satellites. That's what it is. Listening satellites. They have like a ton of data, and just the market environment of just everyone kind of working with AI, and AI being so prominent, and the demand for data being so strong. I just find that Spire Global is in a great position to capitalize on all those. Basically, it's in a perfect storm, right? Or is that the right phrase? See, I'm bad with phrases, but it's in like a perfect position to capitalize on many parts of what's going on, I guess, current events. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. There's not really any much news, but hey, we hit 10, so I was like, you might as well make a video. So that's about it. Have a good one.